Welcome to Rico Rides. This is my first cycling video about things I wish I knew when I started cycling. I started cycling kind of late in life, probably like mid 30s, and then I didn't start racing until early 40s, and things that I wish I had known. Number one, and yeah, these are going to sound probably intuitive to a lot of people, but for me, it took a while to realize. But buying a bike. I wish I had just bought a good brand, a cycling brand bike that was used on, Facebook Marketplace or your local online marketplace is my best advice. I thought, oh, I need a bike. I don't really know, want to make sure it works and everything, so I need to buy a new one. And I didn't really want to jump in and buy, a really nice bike at a bike shop. So I just bought two new bikes, one on Amazon and one on bikesdirect.com. And these were just, terrible bikes. They're fine for, kids and maybe people that don't use it that much, but and they were cheap. They just didn't last me very long. One summer and boom, I had to sell each of those and move on. And so I wish I had just started with a good solid used bike, and maybe I had to take it into my local bike shop to get it tuned up, and would have been running fine, would have been fine looking back. So anyways, I ended up buying one eventually at a bike shop, and it was a Cannondale, and it was all carbon, and woo, I was big time with that thing. 105 Shimano, so it was nothing great, just entry level, but that would have helped just if I would have started with kind of that cheap bike or a used one of that caliber. Number two is bike fit. Even if you're just a new casual cyclist, don't ride that much, a bike fit's going to help you so much, to give you so much comfort. And then if you do start going on longer rides or racing, it's going to give you more power. And I'd heard a few people say, oh, recommend a bike fit, and I was like, no, I don't need that. I need like a lighter frame, I need lighter wheels, aerodynamic handle. These things are going to help me go faster. But in reality, a bike fit is more value and would make you faster than all those other components, I think, in my opinion. It's just well worth the money. And it might seem like a lot, $100, $200, I don't know, but it's going to pay off. And so I had been racing for a couple years, and my back started bothering me, and I was like, oh, I guess I got to give up cycling now, find something else. But my buddy was like, no, go get a bike fit. He told me his guy. I went there, boom, hooked me up. And we'll give a shout out to Hangar 15 in Mill Creek, Mike Hansine, the best. It was awesome. So he gave me a bike fit, and took me a week or two, I guess, to adjust. But then after that, for the next month, just went out and knocked down a bunch of PRs on climbing and climbing segments and other segments. So definitely bike fit, well worth it. Okay, the next one is, again, this might be intuitive to people, but it wasn't to me. It took me a while to figure this out. You're gonna get a cycling kit, cycling shorts, the padding, make these long rides more comfortable, but you need to wear them without any underwear. So that came as a big surprise to me. I think it took me, several years to find this out. But yeah, I would wear normal underwear. It just didn't occur to me not to. There's no other clothing that that you wear without underwear. So maybe a bathing suit, but saddle sores, uncomfortable, just wasn't good with underwear. So it took me a while to figure it out. When I figured that out, boom, great. Another little tip is move your hands around every 5 minutes or so. This is going to help, to not get sores or fatigue in your hands, or even cramps. Maybe just move them around, have them on the hoods, top bar, and then change it up into the drops. And then for that matter, stand up regularly every 5 to 10 minutes maybe, or something. Just stretch your legs. It's going to make long rides easier. All right, and then for road rides, of course, you obviously need to choose a safe route, and you're going to know your area. Strava is good for that. You can use their heat maps, kind of see where other cyclists going. And obviously one with a larger bike lane is good, but less traffic. But of course, you're going to know your area and figure that out. But one thing to avoid is riding into the sun, because you ride into the sun, the drivers, you know, they're going to have the sun in their eyes too, so they might not be able to see you as well. And then when you are riding, it is good to keep in mind to avoid rush hour in the morning and the evening. So, and then another tip is, and I wish I had done this a couple of years earlier than I did, but joining a bike team if you're kind of serious into it. Even if you're just casual, bike team is going to help you. They're going to have just a group of people that are wanting to do the same thing as you, ride a bike, you know, either just for fun or to get faster or to race. But I think most bike teams and you are going to have a mix of people that are going to be, you know, just beginning, maybe like you, and then veterans to kind of hand down good tips and tricks to help you. But my thing was like, oh yeah, I'll join a bike team later when I get faster. I gotta just get faster and join a bike team. But no, it's not how it works. You ride with faster guys, and they make you faster because you're trying to chase them. And with that, I also thought like, oh well, I'm not gonna be very fast, so people are gonna have to wait for me, you know, if we go on a group ride and go on a climb. But that, I just didn't want to put people out. But that's not how it works. I mean, the culture of cycling, even up to the pros, I think they kind of go up. They go up climbs, you know, and then they kind of all regroup and wait. And that's just what happens on a local bike team. Same thing. And it's kind of understood. And that's how it works. People did it for me. Now I do it, you know, and I can wait for people. Not that I'm like the fastest now, but I am faster. So, yeah, so definitely great to have group rides. You're safer and you enjoy your ride. So I do like both. I like riding with my team and also enjoy, you know, my solo time where I can just listen to music and zone out and stuff like that. But bike team, join one, find a good one and join one. And then this last tip is about eating. And you want to eat, like if you're going to take like a ride that's like at least an hour or more, you want to eat a couple hours before with some carbs, some sugars, to get that in your system to fuel your body. And then after your ride, you know, and ride during, you know, only eat like every hour and drink like a good electrolyte mix if it's going to be a longer ride. And then after your ride is you want to have a protein shake, but you know, other foods too. Good to have like fruit, get some sugars in your body to help replenish your body. And then if you do a hard ride, then at night your body, even after dinner, might be craving more nutrients, you know, and still be kind of trying to recover. So it's okay to have a protein snack. It's actually good. Your body wants that. And to build back up. And when I first started, I was like, oh no, I gotta lose weight, you know, so I can get up these hills faster and be lighter and stuff. But no, I found out like you want to have a protein snack at night if you've had a hard day or you're doing a hard week of training or whatever. So that's gonna help your body recover. But yeah, those are the tips. I'm sure I've left a lot out, but you can let me know in the comments. So hopefully I'll see you next time, and right on.